Hello. I am so excited yet calm. Does that make sense? Well, this morning as I was getting ready, it came to me that science is really the study of God. And that when we begin studying the mysteries of the universe, then we are, in essence, studying ourselves. It's like consciousness is studying itself. So when we think that something has to have a scientific basis, what we're saying is that we must have an experience of it. And so that's our whole purpose for even being here. And then as I started letting that sink in, then I even got an epiphany about my experience of education. A friend of mine and I were talking about what education truly means. And he said, education means to draw out. And so that seed was planted. And then this morning, when I received the information about science being the study of spirit, okay? Science is really research of the things of spirit. And so then I received about my experience of education and what was drawn out of me. You see, we go through K through 12, and then after that, it's a matter of choice. And so when you look spiritually about when Jesus was here and he said, when I was a child, I spake as a child, but when I became a man, then, okay? And that's how it is for us. When we are children, still going along the programming of our childhood, when we become adults, as in when we awaken to the fact that we know from within here that there's so much more that we are capable of, because it's an inner drive. And that inner drive then leads us to begin the process of preparing ourselves for something greater. Not saying that, the early programming was lesser, but the early programming was baseline, okay? And as we mature, we are now responsible for drawing out of us our lives. We're responsible for creating our lives. So going back to my experience with education, and getting that first degree, and the experience of getting that first degree, and then getting that second degree, master's, okay, and the experience of getting a master's degree. And then after a few years, I decided that I wanted to become a PhD, a doctor. And so I went and got a doctorate of philosophy. And this is where this morning's meditation and the information I received began to just start clicking, was that in my own life, along that journey from high school to becoming doctor, the experience of getting my doctorate was an experience of becoming a doctor of the philosophy of which I hold, a literature review of who I am, what's within me, what resonates within me. And then as I started tapping into my heart, that resonance now leading to a concept, a conceptual framework from which I would then delve deeper into myself. And so from that conceptual framework came the study of really who I am, my inner power. And from that study, I then conducted research, and that research then based off of my experiences was then validated by my major professors. And this was along that line of getting my PhD in sport administration. But in getting that PhD in Danielle Ardella Mincy Wright, whew, my major professor and my my committee, my major professor is my higher self, my God self. That committee are my angels, my archangels, the ascended masters, my spirit guides. And they let me know along the way that, yes, you are now writing for the rest of your life, the dissertation of your life. And that is your life experience. So I don't know if any of this resonated with you, but I believe it does. I think that we are in a place now where we each, now mind you, it's not, hey, if you aspire to get your bachelor's in yourself, and then you create the life from your bachelor's experience, then that's great. That's what you came here for. Likewise, getting your master's, getting that PhD. In any aspect, you have your guides and your experiences that then have equipped you for what it is that you desire, what you came here on the planet to do.